Ever wondered how you can transform your garden into a thriving haven for wildlife? Welcome to the intriguing world of wildlife gardens, a concept that not only fosters biodiversity, but also enhances personal well-being. Imagine a space bustling with life, a personal Eden. Now let's delve into the fascinating journey of creating your own wildlife garden. Creating a wildlife garden begins with a well-thought-out plan. Bring out your sketch pad, and let's start dreaming. Picture a garden that's not just a feast for your eyes, but also a sanctuary for a myriad of creatures. This is the first step in your journey to creating a wildlife haven right in your backyard. First, consider the space you have and how to best utilize it. Is it a sprawling lawn, a cozy patio, or a compact balcony? No matter the size, you can create a wildlife-friendly space. The key lies in diversity. Think in layers, just like nature does. Tall trees can provide shelter for birds, while medium-sized shrubs can serve as a safe haven for smaller creatures. Ground-level plants and leaf piles can offer hiding spots for insects and amphibians. A garden filled with different levels of vegetation mimics the natural habitat of various wildlife species, encouraging them to make your garden their home. Next, let's talk about water. It's a crucial element for any wildlife garden. A simple bird bath or a small pond can attract a wide range of species, from birds to frogs, even dragonflies. But remember, safety is paramount. Always include a sloping side or stepping stones to prevent smaller creatures from falling in and getting trapped. Now on to garden features. Nest boxes for birds, bug hotels, hedgehog houses. These are all fantastic ways to invite wildlife into your garden. Position these features in quiet, undisturbed areas to increase the chances of them being used. Lastly, leave some areas of your garden wild. Let the grass grow long, leave deadwood, and allow fallen leaves to gather. These areas offer the perfect habitat for many creatures, from insects to hedgehogs, and contribute to the overall biodiversity of your garden. Remember, planning a wildlife garden is not about manicured perfection. It's about creating a harmonious balance between aesthetics and nature, and providing a safe haven for wildlife in an urban environment. With a plan in place, you're ready for the next step: selecting plants and features. The choice of plants and features in your garden plays a crucial role in attracting wildlife. Let's delve into a selection of plants and features that can turn your garden into a wildlife magnet. Each plant and feature serves a unique purpose, providing food, shelter, or a breeding ground for different species. First up, let's talk about flowers. Choose native flowers, as they're already a favorite of local wildlife. Species like the purple coneflower or the butterfly weed not only look stunning but also attract butterflies and bees with their nectar. Moving on to shrubs. Shrubs like the black elderberry and the buttonbush serve as a homely habitat for many birds and insects. They offer shelter, and their berries provide a food source in colder months. Now let's venture into the world of trees. Trees such as the white oak or the eastern redbud do more than just provide shade. They're the ultimate wildlife attractors, providing food, shelter, and even breeding grounds for a plethora of species. But it's not just about the plants. Water features like ponds or bird baths can make your garden irresistible to wildlife. They provide a much-needed water source and can also serve as a habitat for species like frogs and dragonflies. And don't forget about hedges. They offer a safe corridor for wildlife to move around, and their dense structure provides an excellent shelter. Lastly, let's not overlook the importance of deadwood. Yes, you heard right, a pile of logs or a standing dead tree can be a haven for beetles, fungi, and other decomposers. Remember, diversity is key. The more variety of plants and features you have, the more different types of wildlife you're likely to attract. So, start planning. What will be your first pick? A fragrant native flower to attract the butterflies? Or perhaps a water feature to invite the frogs? The choice is yours to make. Armed with the right plants and features, it's time to bring your garden to life. Building a wildlife garden is a rewarding journey, watching your vision come to life. It's a process of creation, a dance with nature, where every step is intentional, every decision is important. So let's embark on this journey together. Start by marking out your garden's layout, based on the design you've planned. This is your canvas and you're the artist, so feel free to let your imagination take flight. Remember, variety is key. Incorporate different levels and habitats to appeal to a wide range of wildlife species. Next, it's time for the groundwork. Prepare your soil, remembering that healthy soil is the foundation of a thriving garden. It's like preparing a cozy home for your plants, ensuring they have the nutrients they need to flourish. Now comes the exciting part: planting. Whether you're sowing seeds or transplanting saplings, handle each plant with care, like a cherished guest you're inviting to your garden. Space your plants strategically, considering their growth patterns and the space they'll need to thrive. Don't forget to add those special features you've chosen. That pond, log pile, or bird feeder isn't just an aesthetic addition. It's a beacon, inviting wildlife to come and explore your garden. But what about those areas where grass doesn't grow, or where you want to create a path? Here's a tip: use gravel or wood chips. They're not only practical but also add texture and contrast to your garden landscape. Building a wildlife garden isn't a one-day task. It's a journey of patience and persistence. You might encounter challenges along the way, but remember, every challenge is just an opportunity for learning and growth. As your garden takes shape, take a moment to step back and appreciate your progress. Feel the anticipation of the life that will soon fill your garden, from the smallest insect to the most colorful bird. Once your garden is set up, the next step is maintaining it and deriving utmost enjoyment. But that's a story for another time. For now, let's bask in the satisfaction of seeing your vision come to life, your very own wildlife haven. A wildlife garden is not just about creating a space for wildlife, but also about enjoying and maintaining it. The joy of a wildlife garden is twofold. First, there's the delight of seeing your garden come alive with birds, butterflies, and bees making your garden their home. Then, there's the satisfaction of maintaining it, nurturing a thriving ecosystem right in your backyard. Routine care is essential to keep your garden vibrant. Regular watering, especially during dry periods, ensures your plants are healthy and lush. Pruning and trimming help maintain shape and encourage new growth. But remember, a wildlife garden is not overly manicured. Leave some areas wild to provide natural habitats. The evolution of a wildlife garden through the seasons is a spectacle to behold. Spring unfolds with a burst of color as flowers bloom and wildlife emerges from winter's slumber. Summer brings a buzz of activity with longer days and warmer weather. Autumn's mellow hues and falling leaves create a rustic charm, while winter's frost and snow add a touch of magic, with hardy plants and visiting winter birds. The joy of a wildlife garden extends beyond its beauty. It's about the harmony of nature, the symphony of bird songs, the dance of butterflies, the industrious bees. It's about the tranquility it brings, the connection to nature, the sheer joy of creating a haven for wildlife. A well-maintained garden is a thriving garden, teeming with life and beauty. Creating a wildlife garden is more than just a hobby. It's about giving back to nature, fostering biodiversity, and creating a green sanctuary right in your backyard. It's about welcoming nature's symphony every morning and winding down with the soothing rustle of leaves every evening. It's about the joy of seeing a garden you've nurtured come alive with birds, butterflies, and bees. Start your journey today, share your progress, and join a community of wildlife garden enthusiasts. The wildlife awaits.